What's up, Peace family? I'm Jory Richard, and this video is about shungite. See these stones I got in the bottom of my water? That's shungite. Not Sugnite, shungite. And Orgonite. Orgone pyramids. Does it work? Well, I don't really know. I know that there's a lot of scams and people just make up things in order to sell product. And I've been scammed before. I was actually in a pyramid scheme before, and I was selling bottles of juice for $147 a month. And I would get 4 bottles of juice. And then their motto was, you don't sell it, you gotta share it with people. So I was giving out, I gave 2 of my friends a 37.5 bottle of juice. It had acai berry in it, and it tasted good. If you drunk too much, it would make you shit your pants. Hey, what up, Disciple Ephraim, my man? We're talking about Orgonite and shungite. I got some shungite in the bottom of my water here. I don't know if the shit works. So, I just ordered some, it was called Orgones. And I ordered it from the United Kingdom. And I researched, and I believe I made an intelligent decision, because I don't want to buy a fake Orgonite or Orgone. I want to buy the real deal. Hey, what up, Canada and the tank? And these shungite stones, I got it directly from Kandela, Russia. From that one mine. Supposedly there's one place in the whole world where you can get the shungite stones. So I got it directly from the source. Because I sit in a box for 8 hours a day at the retirement home, and all that I have is time to just research and find out things. But I don't know if shungite and Orgonite even works. I know I saw that one Hans or whatever, the one guy that he ended up getting arrested and they threw him in jail for being a fraud, but he was like operating with like a machine. It wasn't like an Orgonite pyramid. It was like a machine, and then he had like the lady in the box, and then he's like testing like with his little beeper. Boop, 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 boop. But I researched it. I'm looking for like a scientific study. Prove to me that Orgone truly works and it blocks the EMF rays. Like I don't know. I got shungite in my water. I just ordered some Orgones from the United Kingdom, so I could be falling for it, jumping on the bandwagon just like anybody else. But what I am saying is I haven't seen a real study, a real scientific study that proved that the stuff works. There's that one video on YouTube where the guy shows, he's like, look, I'm blocking the EMF rays with the Orgonite pyramid. And he's like, yeah, it's blocking it. But he's like, well, look what happens when I put a piece of wood there. Look what happens when I put a roll of tape. And then he starts sticking all these objects in front of it, and he kept getting the same exact result. It's blocking the EMF rays. What I would like to see is somebody that you stick one of those Orgonite things on a microwave, and then you don't put the meter directly up to it. You would have to put it like up to the side and just prove that it's actually doing something. I want to base everything that I believe on objective fact. Things that are provable with science. And there's things that we say that are objective And then I even lie to myself. I tell myself that I believe objectively in all these different things, and I really haven't tested it myself. So that'd be cool if somebody uploads a video and just proves beyond a reasonable doubt that Orgonite truly works and the shungite works too. I pulled up a scientific study where they tested shungite in the water or EMF, and it was a very complicated study. I didn't even know what they were talking about. So I'm like, yeah, it's a scientific study. I guess that they're telling me it works, but I'm still, I don't know. I don't got all the answers. I'm just like you. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out one day at a time. What I do know is that I do believe that there's radioactive waves coming from, you know, the EMF coming from our Wi-Fi and the phones, because I have seen it objectively that when you touch the phone, there's 8 volts of electricity going through your body. That is a fact. And then when you step on the earth and you ground yourself, it dissipates it into the earth, and then there's no voltage going through your body. And that could be proven. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I have seen the mountaintop. So I like things that can be proven, like where I know for sure. And I'm like, yes. I know I'm not just being scammed. I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon. Because even if Orgonite didn't work, people could make a lot of money off of it. You just make some shit up, put it online, and you could be making $100,000 a year in no time if you just keep on posting stuff on Instagram and then showing yourself and then telling people, yeah, I got the best Orgonite. You don't want to buy from anybody else because I do this to it. I put this kind of stone in it. I collect sand from this special area. And if you don't put sand from this, I mean, everyone knows that the sand over here, when you put it in the pyramid, it's better conductivity. And then people are like, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, there's people that believe in talking snakes and talking donkeys. And hey, I was knocking on doors telling people, if they die today, are you 100% sure that you're going to heaven? So I believed some crazy shit. And that's the way that the human mind works. We could be deceived really easy. And we can't just accept that, hey, everyone's just out for their own good. Because there are scammers. There are people out there that want to take advantage of us and then just sell us a cube for like $30. So all I'm saying is, let's do some scientific experiments and prove this stuff. Let's prove everything that we believe beyond a reasonable doubt. So then I could say, hey, this is the real deal. This is what's really happening. We did this scientific experiment, and then we stuck the meter around the vicinity, and then there was no more EMF coming from it. But that one video on YouTube, that guy took a block of wood. He took like a piece of bark, took a rock, put it in front of the, I think it was like a microwave or something. I don't even know what he was putting it in front of. See, it's like there's so many questions that need to be answered. And since the school system and our government doesn't want us to learn real information, everything is miscommunication, misinformation, and lies, it's kind of hard to really find out what real science is. Is our Earth round or is it flat? Who knows? It kind of seems like it's flat right now when I'm walking on it, but I don't know. I don't know these answers. I just know that in the past, I truly believe that Jesus rose from the dead, and then he performed miracles, and he walked on water, and he raised the dead, and then when he rose from the dead, dead bodies actually rose from the graveyard, and then they walked into the towns. And I truly believed this. Like 5 years ago, I really thought that this happened because I was deceived. But then I woke up, I listened to messages from Bill Donahue, and he proved that the Bible was mythology. But that doesn't mean it isn't good. It's a good message. Jesus is the man. But I highly doubt that he even existed. Or even if he did exist, he was just like me. And I'm going to do greater things than him because I got a telephone and I'm being broadcast throughout the whole entire world. So we need to be careful and test everything that we believe with objective truth. We need to do science experiments and then prove it. Prove all things. And I haven't found any good study on shungite or Orgone that I could clearly say for sure that the stuff works. But I still got the shungite in my water. I ordered the Orgone. It's coming in the mail. All right, let's see what Canada's doing. At the end of the message, you get to go live with me. Such a privilege.
E bro, tá lá. Tá.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Olha, tem dor de cabeça.
Cerveja?
Olha, o Fabiano tá tendo peixe para casa, queres um cachorro para dançar.
Ooh, man, my arm is getting tired.
O que é? Queres porrada? Queres porrada? Eu arrebento tudo aqui.
Look at that garden. See all the plants growing? Look at that.
Eita! Isto tem mais erva do que couves.
I had all of these marijuana seeds in my room, and they were all organic marijuana seeds from like 10 years ago. And about 5 years ago, he went in there, he got rid of them all.
Pois. Cheio de dor de cabeça.
And now, our marijuana is tempered with.
É, gostas de pôr um banho nisso que...
You can't even find seeds in it anymore.
Fabiano, fala aqui com a gente. Dog. Onde é que está o dog?
Man, my arm hurts from holding this phone. It feels like I've been whacking off for like an hour.
Ô, Júlio. Olha, ele está com isso aí, meu. Moreira, olha o meu amigo. Amor, tá bem. Olha, a coisa minha. Só olhas para o arrebento tudo. Tens carnes?
Oh, such a beautiful day. I don't want to go to work. But then if I don't go to work, then I'm not going to have money to invest in stocks. And then I'll be...
Olha, o Moreira vive nessa casa aí atrás.
And I want to get rich.
Olha,
I want to make profits and live in luxury.
a coisa está falando para ti, estás ouvindo? Não sei, é um perdido, está aqui.
You got to get outside, bro. You got to go outside, man.
Yeah. Faz essa.
You're always laying in your bed. You got to go out.
Se caralho, está forte.
You got to grab life by the cojones.
Vamos fazer assim um suco. Olha, tens couves. Atrás.
It's pretty wild that I have no idea what you're saying at all.
Ouviste? Dança.
But you're my homie, and I love you, bro. I
Olha,
love
se
you.
não é X, fica com eu.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here, man.
Hã? Já vais.
Peace, bro.
Já vais. Olha, vai levar no cu.
Thanks for watching, family. Let's
Olha,
prove
pega.
all things.
Pega.